Hello everyone, today we're starting our very first lesson on building multi-agent systems. If you're a total beginner, don't worry at all. We'll be using vibe coding for this, and I'll be with you every step of the way. Let's dive in. We'll be using the LangGraph framework. If this is your first time hearing about it, it's essentially a tool that allows us to build multi-agents with incredible customization and flexibility. It's one of the most popular frameworks in the field, and that's really all you need to know for now. Before we dive in, I'd like to mention that this entire project is open source and available on my GitHub. You'll find the link in the description below. Feel free to download the code, use it, or even contribute to its development. And if you find this project helpful, don't forget to hit that star button to support the repository. So, let's get started. First, we need to set up the Python environment if you haven't already. It's simple. Just click the link provided in the description box, and the download will start automatically. Once it's finished, head over to your Downloads folder. Now, double-click on the Python installer file. Make sure to check the box that says Add Python to Path. This is a very important step. Once you've done that, click on Install Now. Now, we'll just wait a few moments for the installation to finish. Now that we've successfully installed Python, let's make sure we have our environment ready by installing Visual Studio Code and Codex. If you don't have them yet, don't worry. The process is very straightforward. Simply head over to the Microsoft Store. Search for Visual Studio Code. Click Install and wait for the setup to complete. Next, we'll do the same for Codex. Type Codex into the search bar. You should see a Get button. Click it to begin the installation. On my screen, it says Open because I already have it installed, but for you, just hit Get and wait for it to finish. Now that we've finished the main installation, go ahead and open Visual Studio Code. Click on this icon on the left, the extensions icon, and type Python in the search bar. You'll see it right here. I've already installed it, but for you, just click Install and wait for it to finish setting up. Before we dive into building our intelligent agent, we really have to ask ourselves, why Excel? And what exactly are the technical bottlenecks that are draining corporate resources every single day? Think about the massive productivity drain, where 80% of an analyst's time is just wasted on cleaning and reformatting data instead of actual strategic analysis. And then there's the accuracy gap. 90% of large spreadsheets contain human errors, where a single misplaced comma or an extra zero can literally wreck a company's entire budget. Not to mention the integration nightmare of merging data from different sources, it's a technical disaster that turns simple tasks into hours of exhausting manual matching. That's exactly why we're moving beyond traditional solutions today and building a multi-agent system designed to solve these crises with surgical precision. All right. Let's dive in and start building our agent. We'll begin by opening Codex to set up our new project. Go ahead and click on Add Project. Now, we need to create a folder to host all our project files. Simply right-click, select New, and then Folder. Let's name this folder Excel Agent. Hit Save, and then go ahead and select it so we can get started. Let's maximize the screen here. Now you'll notice the Visual Studio Code logo. If you click on it, it takes us right inside the project we are currently building. Right here in Codex is where we'll be inputting our commands. Then, if we look inside Visual Studio Code, you'll see the files and all the operations that Codex has executed appearing there in real time. Now, let's head over to Codex to input our very first command. We're going to type in our prompt. I want to start building a professional multi-agent AI system for handling Excel files. I want to use LangGraph to manage the agent's reasoning and Streamlit to create an attractive user interface. Please begin by setting up the entire development environment. Create the necessary project files, define the system structure that allows agents to exchange data and files, and ensure all required libraries are installed. Hit Enter to send the command. And now the program starts generating the files and everything we requested. This might take a little bit of time, so let's wait for it to finish its work. I'll speed up the video here to keep things moving. If you see this notification, just click Yes. Now, we just wait for it to wrap up. I'll speed up the video here to keep things moving. And there we go. The execution is complete. If we head back over to Visual Studio Code, you'll see the full structure and all the files we asked for are ready. Now we move to the second step, to begin creating the user interface, allowing for Excel file uploads and data exploration. We type, "Now I want to add the first actual feature to the system. I want to provide a section in the user interface, Streamlit, to upload the Excel file. As soon as the file is uploaded, I want the data exploration agent to recognize the file immediately, show me a preview of the data inside, and provide basic information such as the number of rows, the number of columns, and the table headers. Make sure all of this appears in an organized and professional way on the interface." We hit send, and the execution will begin. We will speed up the video until it's finished. Now that the execution is complete, we can ask the system how to run the application so we can test it and see exactly what it has built for us. Let's hit send and see what instructions the system provides. It has provided the run commands along with backup commands in case PowerShell blocks them. We'll copy this first command, go to Visual Studio Code, paste it into the terminal. An error has appeared. Let's copy this error, go back to Codex, and ask for the cause by pasting the command and the error message. Press send. As you can see, it says the reason is PowerShell blocking the command. It has provided a bypass command to resolve this, so let's copy and run it. Now, Streamlit is asking for an email for news and updates. We can simply skip this by pressing Enter. It's asking for execution permissions here. Let's go ahead and click Allow. As we can see, it has created a user interface and a place to upload the Excel file, and it executed what we requested. Now, we test the data exploration agent, the data preview, and the other features. Before starting the test, we will not test it with a simple sample file. Instead, we will take a real-world file. There is a famous standard file from Microsoft for testing called Financial Sample Excel Workbook Microsoft. We will mention other files later to ensure inclusivity. We will go to Google and type Financial Sample Excel Workbook Microsoft, enter the site, and click here to download. Now, let's open it to see what's inside. It contains financial data and other information. Now we return and perform the test. We upload it, click on Browse Files, and select the file. As soon as we uploaded the file and scrolled down, we found the Exploration Summary. The Workbook Intelligence section automatically recognized our file, Financial Sample, and instantly gave us the basic statistics. 1 sheet, 700 rows, and 16 columns. Below that, we see the primary sheet preview showing the headers like Segment, Country, and Product, along with the Sheet Details section, which provides an interactive table. Step 1 is complete. The data exploration agent is working perfectly. However, we now want to display the entire table, not just a part of it. We also want a single, unified view instead of having both primary sheet preview and sheet details. We only need the sheet details to show up, and it must display the full content of the table so the user can see everything. Let's ask it. I want to simplify the user interface. Please remove the primary sheet preview section entirely. I only want to keep the sheet details section. Modify it so that it displays the full Excel table instead of just a partial preview, ensuring the user can see the entire dataset in a well-organized way. And we hit send. Now we wait for it to finish. We will speed up the video. Now, as you can see, it's finished. Let's check the results. We'll go to Visual Studio Code, stop the current session by pressing Ctrl+C, and restart it to see the new update. Let's upload the file again. Now, as you see, it has executed our request and removed the redundant primary sheet preview. We now have a single view in Sheet Details that displays the full table with no duplication. Great work. Right now, the agent's only job is exploration when a file is uploaded. Let's upgrade it to handle our specific text requests and provide results. We'll head over to Codex and type, I want to activate the follow-up instruction box now. Make the agent capable of receiving any text request I type in this box, converting it into Python code using pandas, and executing it on the uploaded Excel file. I want the agent to analyze the request, write the necessary code, and display the final result. Whether it's a number, text, or a filtered table, in the interface immediately. Make sure to show the thinking steps in the live status area while the agent is analyzing. Press send and wait for the execution to finish. We'll speed up the video here. It's done. The request is complete and the system has provided the details of the newly added features. Now we must add the OpenAI API key to allow the agent to use the LLM. To get this key, we'll search Google for OpenAI API. Click the first result, then click Start Building. Navigate to the API dashboard. It will ask you to log in to your account. Once logged in, go to API Keys and select Create New Secret Key. Give it any name, click Create, and here it is. Copy the key. Now, let's head back to Visual Studio Code to place the key in its designated spot. You shouldn't put it in the env.example file. Instead, create a new file and name it .env. Copy the entire content from env.example and paste it into your new .env file. Now paste your key here in the OpenAI API key field and hit Ctrl+S to save. Everything is ready now. Let's restart the project. Stop the previous session with Ctrl+C, then start it again. Now let's go ahead and upload the Excel file. But wait, why are there two instruction boxes here? This is redundant and will definitely confuse the user. Let's head back to Codex and fix this. We'll type, the UI currently has two follow-up instruction input boxes, which is redundant and confusing. Please remove the one at the top and keep only one primary input box to ensure a clean and user-friendly interface. We hit send, and now we wait for the execution to finish. We'll speed up the video here. Execution is complete. Let's restart the app now. Upload the file. Perfect. We now have a single instruction box, and here it is. Let's start testing it. We'll type, what is the total profit for the government sector in Canada? And click Run. Oh wait, it just returned the full table again. It didn't execute the specific request as expected. There's an error here. Let's head back to Codex and report this. We'll tell it. We entered the request. What is the total profit for the government sector in Canada? But it returned this incorrect result instead. We'll copy the entire result. Paste it into Codex. And hit send. Let's speed up the video while it processes. There we go, it's finished. Now let's restart the app. Let's upload the file and reissue our query. What is the total profit for the government sector in Canada? We hit Run. And there it is. It successfully calculated the total profit for the government sector in Canada. Perfect. From here, you can inspect the generated pandas code created by the agent and the analysis log, which reveals the internal thinking process. We also have the workflow output for raw execution details. Now, for our second test, what is the total units sold for the enterprise segment in Germany? Let's hit Run. 34,902.5. Excellent. Our second feature is officially up and running. In this video, we have successfully built an agentic framework using LangGraph. We created a comprehensive reasoning system where specialized agents handle specific tasks. We've built a professional UI, displayed full datasets, and enabled the system to transform natural language into executable code. We are just getting started. In the next video, we will add even more powerful features to make this system fully production-ready for real-world scenarios and all types of complex files. If you have any suggestions or features you'd like to see, leave them in the comments. See you in the next one.